Hello guys, so I have got my new camera now and I have been waiting. I got it 2 days ago and I've been waiting very patiently, thinking of all the video ideas I can do for you guys, but now this is it. I'm actually going to be driving around and making a video for you. So I am currently in Easterhouse in Glasgow. It's an area that's been a little bit seen as a bit of deprived, a little bit poor, but really I think it's a gem. It's an absolute gem. So I'm going to show you what this area is all about, and it's going to be the first video of a whole tour that I'm going to do in different areas in Glasgow. Starting with Easterhouse, I'm also going to do Parkhead, City Centre, all different areas, and I'm going to do a video on each one where I'm going to show you the main hotspots, type of properties that are being sold, type of local attractions, etc. So I'll try to make it as fun and entertaining for you, have a bit of fun myself. So I hope you enjoy, and let's do it. Here we have our first stop, and we've got a couple of takeaways. We've got a pharmacy, we've got a wee shop in there with the post office. That's extremely convenient because I quite often go in there. One there that's got all of the clothes and stuff, and then you've got a cash machine and a wee tanning place in there. So I'm going to go use the post office and then we can continue with the tour. See, there's a school on that side. And behind that school is a garage and a few other businesses that we use. And here is all just empty fields, and those are being planned for future housing development projects. You can pick flats up like that in this area now for about between 50 and 90k depending on the condition. You will get really decent rent in those flats, and if you're picky with the tenants and get some decent tenants, then you can do quite well. So there it is. Then you have some semi-detached council or ex-council properties like this one. Those are a lot more spacious, a lot bigger, a lot more sought after. So to pick up one of those, you're probably looking at 120 to 150,000 currently. The flats in here, as you can see, similar to what I've shown you before already. Glasgow Kelvin College campus in there where you can actually go and study. As you can see, it's quite a modernized building and quite decent inside. I've not been, but from what I see on the internet, that looks nice. In front of it here, older sort of office buildings that will hopefully be refurbished in the future. Here we also have the local arts and exhibition centre, which has a lot of local events. So as we continue, we've got the police station in there. Got McDonald's and a wee shopping centre in there that's got all the good sort of shops, Greggs, etc. So quite a good place to go if you just need some supplies. I think there's a fire brigade somewhere in there. And then as we turn right here, there's going to be a health centre, which is where all the doctors are, dentists, etc. There will then be a gym, but I will show that to you very soon. But this is the health centre. Those are still the new build buildings. Gym. They've got dancing competitions, they've got possibly basketball courts and stuff like that as well. And this was turned into a vaccination centre during COVID. And then as we continue on, you see a lot of those ex-council buildings where you can buy and snap up really good flats. One of the oldest houses in Glasgow. This is a house from the 15th century, so this is 1400s. Very random. You wouldn't expect to find a house in the middle of Easterhouse from the 15th century, but here it is, one of the oldest houses in Glasgow. Just a little jewel right inside the Easterhouse area. So here is the park. One thing I love about this area is that it's full of greens, which as you can see, it's got a nice little man-made water thing with some swans, some birds. Very nice, very beautiful. And then as you walk towards that bit, which is where we'll drive at the moment, is the fort, which is full of incredible shops, every single price range you can imagine. A bit of barbed wire there, so there must be some teenagers that are maybe a little bit naughty around this area. So yeah, let's now take a drive to the fort and I'll show you what that shopping centre is like. This is the Glasgow Fort. It's one of the biggest shopping centres in Glasgow and you can literally find everything here. If you look here, you have TUI, you can buy a sofa in SCS, you've got TK Maxx for any clothes, you've got all the food places in there, you've got the toys, you've got Asda Living, If you keep going, you've got Primark, Poundland, JD Sports, M&S, and it goes all the way around here. So people come here from all over the place. It's a great for a day of shopping, just walking around. There's Starbucks, there is Costa, so literally there's food, there's shopping, there's everything. This car park has no time limit, so you can be here in the morning, spend all day shopping. Honestly guys, it's really weird. I've not recorded for a while, and I'm really excited because I am in the place where I live, Easterhouse, but because of views I'm getting to explore new places like this oldest house in Glasgow. I've heard about it, I've not actually been there, so I've now went and had a look because of this content, and just going and taking random turns just to show you different places. It's amazing, I love it. Okay, let's go to the next one. We have now arrived at Easterhouse train station. So here is the Easterhouse train station. It is extremely convenient. There is free parking, there is electric charging, used to be free but not anymore. And there is only 2 tracks here. So one goes to Glasgow, so you can get directly into the Glasgow city centre in 12 to 16 minutes, depending on how many stops the train makes. And you can also go to Edinburgh. So to go to Edinburgh is about an hour. So on one side, 15 minutes to Glasgow, on the other side, 1 hour to Edinburgh. So absolutely perfect. And there's a non-electric car parked in an electric place. So shame on whoever owns that car. So here we have a good mix. So on the left hand side here, you've got kind of like townhouses, which is where they are terraced. So you have one bit, second bit, third bit, depending on the owner. For those, you can get them usually in the mid-hundreds, so maybe 160, 170 for a decent one. It goes up depending on the condition. And then as we look around, there's some semi-detached houses and detached houses. So one's like this one and that one, they're detached houses. We have actually viewed one. They can be 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom. And apologies, I'm all congested because of the flu. So they can be 3-4 bedroom, and the price for them starts at high 200,000, so 270, 280,000, goes all the way up to about 350,000. But for that you get quite a lot of bedrooms, sometimes you get a conservatory, garden, etc., and you're very close to the train station. So Easterhouse has something for everyone. It has little rundown flats for 50k that you can pick up if you're lucky and if you get through the auction process, etc. And it has houses for 350,000 which are close to the station and are very good. So some of the streets in there are very rundown, and it's ones I would try to avoid. And then in here you can see there's another sort of shopping bit where you've got different takeaways, you've got 1-1, cash machine, etc. And then here you've got also townhouses, but they are very, very small. So each one of them is maybe 50-ish square meters. I've lived here for quite a few years now. It is very easy to get to the centre, very easy to get to Edinburgh, so it's a very good area to stay in. Apologies about my voice. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel.